Hello everyone, welcome to my video. I'm Norvic Mamites from HM501A, and today I'll be discussing a very interesting topic in supply chain management, which is ROP and EOQ. In this video, we're going to learn what supply chain management is and how ROP and EOQ help businesses manage their inventory effectively. So make sure to watch until the end to understand how this concept works and why they're so important in business world. Alright, let's get started. And now let's define what is reorder point or ROP. So ROP is the inventory level at which a new order must be placed to replenish stock before it reach to zero, ensuring continuous operation and preventing stock outs. Which means, dapat, if ma-order tag sa atong stock is, dapat na to paabton sa zero, okay? Basi nag-maabtan tag out of stock, kaya isa na siya absent. Next is the formula for ROP. So the formula for ROP is usage times lead times plus safety stock, which is usage means how many stock we'll use, and then for lead time is how long it will arrive or delivered. And then for safety stock is extra inventory kept to cover unexpected demand or delays. So we have a simple scenario here example. So if the company expected daily usage is 100 bottles of wine, the anticipated delivery is 6 to 10 days. When will the company place the reorder point? So let's substitute this problem. So the formula used is simple, is ROP. So ROP equals to usage times lead time plus safety stock. So let's substitute the problem. So 100 bottles per day times 6 to 10 days, which is ang atong anticipated delivery. That's why. And then plus 100 bottles per day times 4. Anong 4 man siya? Because ang atong expected nga time nga mabot ang atong delivery is magkauntag gikan sa 7, 8, 9, 10, which is 4 days. That's why 4 atong butang siya. And then 100 times 6 days plus 100 times 4, which is 600 plus 400. And then the final answer is 1,000 bottles of wines. So therefore, the company should make the order when the level of inventory is at 1,000 bottles. So that's on how to get the ROP on this problem. So place the order, so June 13, and then the lead time is 6 to 10 days. That's why the order will arrive on June 19. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So muna itong minimum days, diba? So 6 to 10 days. So June 19, 6 days minimum order lead time. So the safety date is ang June 19 to June 24. So dapat sa June 19 to June 23 kay expected na mabot na itong order, which is 4 days. And that's all for ROP report. And now let's move on for the economic order quantity. So what is EOQ? EOQ is the used to determine the most cost-effective quantity of inventory to order, one that minimizes the total cost of ordering and holding stock, which means dili na to makita ang saan to pagpangitag paagi nga malesen na tong cost if mag-order tag mga bagong stocks. So for the example scenario here is number of jars of honey required annually, which is 10,000, and then cost of placing an order is 10 pesos. And an annual carrying cost per year of jar inventory is 0.88 pesos. So let's determine the following. So the first step to solve this problem is to get the EOQ. Then the next step is the number of orders per year, or Next, the total ordering cost per year, the average inventory, the total carrying cost per year, and the last is the total cost. So let's move on for the first step. I will demonstrate you on how to solve the EOQ. So 2 times 10 times 10,000, we get the answer of 20,000, and then divided by 0.80. So okay, we get the 250,000, but not the last final answer yet. We need to square it to get the EOQ. So 250, the square root of 250,000 is equal to 500, which is the final answer for EOQ. And now let's move on to the second step for the number of order per year, or NO. For the formula for NO is N divided by EOQ, which is 10,000 jars divided by 500 jars. So just simply divide 10,000 divided by 500. So we get the 20. So the answer for number of year per order is 20 orders. And then let's move on for the total ordering cost per year, or TOC. And then the formula for TOC is just NO times OC, which is ang atong NO kay 20 orders. So 20 times 10 pesos is 200 for TOC. And next for average inventory, or AI. And the formula for AI is EOQ divided by 2, which is our EOQ is 500 jars divided by 2. So then tingnan mo sa gigan 2, which is it's constant. Hindi siya mausap. And then so 500 divided by 2 is answer to 250. So the final answer for AI is 250 jars. And now let's move on for total carrying cost per year, or TCC. And the formula for TCC is just AI times CC, which is 250 times 0.80 pesos, which is answer for that is 200, and then the answer for TCC is just 200 pesos. And now let's move on for the final answer. For final cost, it's just simply for the formula for final cost, or TC is just TOC plus TCC, which is 200 plus 200 for our TCC, which is the total cost will be 400 pesos. In conclusion, since the number of order is 20, we need to make the order 20 times in a year. And the total ordering cost per year is 200 pesos. And the average inventory is 250 jars. And then the total carrying cost per year is 200 pesos. And the total cost is 400 pesos. That's how to get your EOQ. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. Mabuhay!